Hi all, welcome back to another session on webmethods.io. In this session, I wanted to talk about this authentication type, which is JWT, and it stands for JSON Web Token. It is a compact URL set means of representing claims to be transferred between two parties. So in short, it means that whenever you wanted to invoke the actual resource, we'll invoke the URL. Like say, there will be a specific method for it, and a specific URL needs to be invoked in the IO gateway to get the JWT token. So this is used for authentication and authorization process, and it typically consists of three parts. One is header, payload, and signature. They're all separated by dots. So header typically consists of the token, which is the JWT token, and the signing algorithm being used, such as HMAC, SHA-256 or RSA. And in IO, you only have RSA actually. And payload consists of some additional details like what are the sender ID or receiver ID. You can configure those additional items in those things. And signature, as the name suggests, it is the signature part where you have the encoded header, encoded payload, and a secret, and the algorithm specified in the header. So these tokens can be easily exchanged between the partners, and it is important to note that it should be very handled with care, as sensitive information should not be stored in them without proper encryption. So additionally, the secret to sign in should be kept very confidential in these cases. So let's see how this can be done in our integration server. Sorry, not integration server, but the webinars.io. Sorry. So this is my IO page. So the cloud page in general. So I'll go open the gateway. In order to create this JWT configuration, first we need to go to administration, security, JWT token, local, and then navigate to JWT configuration and give all these details. So let's say if we don't give these details, what happens? I'll show you how to invoke it. So I went to this question mark and clicked on help. So I got the help details there. Once I got the help details, right? So what I'll do is I'll search with JWT. Sorry, here you need to search JWT in the search bar. It will give me the REST APIs that are configured inside the JW, I mean API gateway. Now in this, I'll search with JWT. So these are the different REST services present. One is to view the configurations of JWT token. So this is one service used for getting the configurations, and I'm interested in generating the token. So for this, I need to use this service. I'll just copy it. Yeah, I create a new one. So I copied this, and I need the data, the URL, actual URL name. So it's REST, these things and all. And you need to pass your uh, details here, the basic auth details. So I'm passing those basic auth details in this. Yeah, I passed my basic auth details. So I didn't configure the JWT configuration, but I'm just trying to invoke and see whether this will invoke or not. So it is thinking, and it has given me an error saying that the JWT configuration is empty. So, but the good thing is it has tried to invoke the JWT configuration in my IO gateway. So now I'll go here, my JWT configuration, and give it as AW API gateway IO. And I'll select the algorithm as C. As I said, we have only RSA algorithms. So I'll select this, and I want it to be expiring in 30 minutes. You can select audience as per your requirement. I'll leave it empty for now. And the key store alias, I'll select the default one and click on update. So this is how easy it's configuring the JWT configuration inside the API gateway. Yeah, IO API gateway. Now I'll go again and I'll try to invoke it. See, it has given me the data in tabular format. I don't want this to be in tabular format. I'll say print type as JSON. So I'll click on send again. Yes. So this is the JWT token that is generated. So it's like this. You can see it is separated by dots here. There would be one more dot somewhere. Yeah. And after that, what we it is header, payload, and signature. Three things will be there in this. So how do we generally view it? Like say if I wanted to see what exactly it is there in it. So there is there is a website called JWT.io. So I go and this would be a base 64 encoded one. So it will decode and show you. See, we have selected our key ID as SSOS and the algorithm we selected is RSA 512. And this is the payload data. Yeah, administrator, not before. And what's the name of that? And it expires at this time. All these details will be there here, and this is the RFA signature and all. This is invalid signature because I'm using that's using an expired certificate or a self-signed certificate. Yeah, this is how you generally decode the JWT credentials. Even you can write your own service, like say base 64 decode of it. I mean, first you can do a tokenize based on dots. So it has divided into dots here. So one dot is here, another dot will be somewhere there. So they tokenize it. See, this is one thing. This is the other dot, and this is the third one. Header, payload, and verify signature. So, and if you wanted to do it programmatically, just do a tokenize and dot, and then you can decode it and form a JSON string out of it and do whatever you need in those. Yeah. So that is one thing. And now, yeah, now we got the JWT token. So we can enforce it to call it in an API. So how can we do it? Just go to API. I'll take the pet store gateway API. Yeah, I'll edit it. Go to policies. I have API scopes here. Take get scope, and I'll say yeah, this to be JWT token, and click on save. Yeah. So for my get scope, I need a JWT token. JWT token coming in. So that is how you need to do it. So let's click on this thing. This is the one. The status is available in the authorization. I'll form the bearer token here. In the bearer token, I'll give the data which I got from here. We paste. It is done now. Send it. See, it has recognized the token that we passed, and it has passed the data to the other way. Now let's say if I wanted to corrupt this thing by adding something, some extra characters at the end, 889 or something. It is saying me unauthorized. So by default, it is accepting the JWT token which we are giving there, and it gives you the detailed output. So now I've corrected it. When I send it again, it will be sent. So this is how you use the JWT tokens in WM.io. Thank you.